What's up, man? It's Bezo803 on all that social media. Got my co-host with me right now.
Ben Mikey, man, we in the building, having Big Motion.
Yeah, Big Motion Podcast. Big shout out to everybody tuning in. We're keeping this thing going. I think this is episode 24, 25.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We want to thank everybody for growing with us, tuning in. We're getting better and better. The views is going up. The numbers is going up. So keep on supporting. Keep on looking out.
Definitely appreciate y'all.
Before we get into it, man, we got to do a recap. I know you wasn't there, but Feck was there. A lot of other people was there, man. Right. Something High School Homecoming was a movie last Friday, man. Something High Homecoming was crazy. I want to give a big shout out to all the alumni that came out, all the classes that came out. Big shout out to my class of 2005. Big shout out to DJ Feck. Big shout out everybody that was there, man. My girl, man, Jero. Everybody that made a success, man. It was a good time. Seeing all the, old classmates and people from back in the day, man.
He said grill man, not girl man.
Where you was at, man?
You know what I'm saying? I'm busy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. You missed it, man. You missed it.
I got to make it next time.
You missed it. Yeah, next year going to be even bigger and better, I'm sure. I got to plug this, too. Sunday coming, 3 p.m. You got DJ Bezo Appreciation Brunch at the Hut, something in South Carolina. Make sure y'all pull up on that, man. Shameless plug real quick. But yeah, man, homecoming was a vibe, man. But moving on from that.
No drama?
No drama. It was all love.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good energy, good food, music. It was just amazing to see. So we're gonna keep doing it bigger and better every year. And hopefully, hopefully everybody can keep it going, man. So big shot Lakewood, they had their homecoming last at the same time as ours as well.
Okay.
And yeah, man, homecoming is getting real wavy for some of the county area. The Clarendon County and Richland, all them, they been had it going on, even Florence County. But now we tapped into it. So definitely bring a lot of energy, a lot of revenue too for the city. So all the clubs ate that night and promoters. So
I ain't heard nothing bad about that night. So that's a good
man.
thing.
Good energy, man. Big shout something to High School Homecoming 2022, 2023 gonna be even bigger, even better. You heard. You already know what it is. But hey, man, we're gonna chop it up real quick. We're going to talk about Kanye, Drink Shop's interview, some of the things he said, it was taken down. Noriega was going around apologizing. They're saying he was saying hate speech. I don't agree with that. I mean,
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
So how did you? Did you watch the whole interview or some of it?
I watched more than half of it.
So with the George Floyd situation, what's your take on that? I mean, my take is they got a documentary out about the George Floyd situation. I would love to watch it, then revisit this conversation. But knowing what I know right now, I wouldn't have said what he said.
You remember what he said?
He said they hit him with the fentanyl.
They did though.
But like I said, that's why I said it's a documentary explaining that situation. So I haven't seen it yet, so I don't want to speak prematurely. But even if I know that, it's like people. It's a lot of people out there that's clueless. They haven't seen the documentary either, or they just don't know what's going on.
But
so I wouldn't just start. Even though it's Kanye, he gonna do it anyway.
Right.
I wouldn't do anything to get the controversy going like that.
Yeah, but like even with them not seeing the documentary, if you was paying attention to the news, and at that time a lot of people were, they did hit him with the fentanyl. That's what they tried to blame it on the fentanyl. They ain't try to blame it on that knee. But the way Kanye set up his words is like he's saying he ain't got killed by no knee. He got killed by a fentanyl.
Yeah, but then he doubled back and said, he messed up. He doubled back and said, man, because his knee wasn't even on him like that if you look. So it's like, you got to be careful what you saying.
Yeah.
Even though he don't care, but I just feel like if you fighting for the black agenda, then let's focus on that and don't let these brandish statements pull away from the agenda, which is financial freedom, which is, black people getting into business and real estate, tech,
and together.
My
thing is, why
government?
What made him bring that shit up?
Well, it's Kanye. He got shit on his mind, man. And a lot of stuff he said was valid. Yeah. I mean, I was born in '87, so outside of the gangster music that we know, let's say NWA kind of ushered that in. There's a lot of artists, even from New York, like Cool G Rap. They was talking, different records, but after a while, it went from storytelling to just like glorifying and just shoving it down our throats. And I think there is a higher power that's their agenda. So I could feel them on that.
What do you mean by shoving it down our throat?
I think they can make anything hot with the right promo. Like you heard 50 Cent say one time, such and such is very big, but it's big in the marketing dollars put behind them. You could take anybody with some half decent music and make them big. So why not promote more positive music and more fun, uplifting music as to promoting, death and destruction, to these children?
Yeah, I mean, but that same way that they do the news too, you don't get a lot of good news. You get like 5% of that, and the rest of it murder and bad news.
Yeah, but we can control the music is coming from the children, so whatever they think is selling, that's what they're doing. So if it get to a point where somebody like, I don't know, well, let's look at the leaders: K. Dot, J. Cole. You can say Joey Badass. You can say Wale. Good music. Good positive music for the most part. They rappers, so they play around with the bars when they want to, but for the most part, good positive music with a message, with a story. If you had more artists, if they push more, they was able to cut through. These people got the power to push more music like that, but they won't. They want to push the negative music. Kill, kill, kill. Sex, sex, sex. Drugs, drugs, drugs.
Right.
And you even hear execs like Leon Cohen saying, hey, I'm just paying my bills, man. I got a company to run.
Right. You see something wrong with that?
Yeah. You got control to stop it. Something wrong with that. The only person suffering is the black people.
But look, though, the black people, not even just the black people, period, you have the option to pick what music you want to hear. If you run across a good artist like
I don't believe that.
a Coast Contra, right? You probably never heard of them.
I never heard of them. They rap old school.
Yeah, so
but they not pushed to the forefront.
Right.
Because the music business ain't about talent, it's about marketing dollars.
Right.
If I want to make this song hot, I can put the money behind it, and I can put it in your face enough where if you're a person that's looking at stuff that's mass media, radio, these different stations that's big, owned by Viacom and these big companies, you're gonna be programmed to like it. I don't care what nobody's talking about.
I don't know about
I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put the biggest artists on the biggest brands. That's true.
All right, so the song with Nicki Minaj and Lil Baby, you like that song?
I don't listen to radio. I can't count me because I don't listen to radio. I don't watch these shows that they have. Like I'm like deprogrammed. I don't.
Okay.
I'm talking about the average kid.
That song is terrible.
If when I was growing up, we listened to radio. We looked at Rap City. We looked at MTV Jams, URL. We looked at.
We really had no choice though.
What's the name of it? 106 in Park. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, whatever was on there, that's what we know to be hot, and that's how the average consumer thinks. So they're gonna. When I start making music, I'm gonna mimic what I think is hot. Every artist I know that's coming up, trying to come up, I flip through the Say Cheese and all that. Yeah. They sound just like YoungBoy. They sound just like Kodak. They sound just like Future. They just sound. But if we push somebody else to the forefront with positive rap, more fun rap, then that's what they would be like. Okay, well that's cool to do that too.
Yeah,
well, I'm gonna do that too. Look at Lil Russell. I like Lil Russell.
Yeah, I like Lil Russell.
So it's like they do control what is pushed to the front.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is what it is.
At the same time, take a YB for instance. He don't get radio play at all, right? He don't get the same.
He cut through though, so that's just different. It's only one YB. I'm talking about the masses.
And his work ethic.
He cut through a different way.
But I heard 21 Savage say this a minute ago. He was like, Well, if I don't rap about this, then what I'm rap about?
Exactly. That's the point.
That's bad though. Make your music.
Yeah.
If you got real fans, they gonna go with you.
But you gotta. He understands. That's what the label. You can't even switch it. The label ain't even gonna put that other shit out. What's this? They tell you. The labels be telling rappers what to rap about.
Okay, so label or independent. You take your ass independent.
Well,
then.
I mean, if you going for that bag, then a lot of people gonna go with the label.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem right there.
But
everybody got capitalism.
But once you do that, you are gonna be controlled by said label. You're not gonna just do anything you want to do. They pushing an agenda. I mean,
yeah.
My opinion, there's a lot of agendas being pushed. Murder, crime, destruction, gay agendas, and it's all through entertainment because that's the stuff people watching. They watch Netflix all day.
Right.
They watch YouTube all day. They listen to music all day.
What's one of the number one things females watch?
I don't know, but
murder documentary. They love murder.
Well,
all
that
that
too.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they like.
But we talking about these kids, impressionable kids listening to this music that they force on the people. And then even when these rappers getting into these little riffs, then they sensationalize it and capitalize off it and make it bigger than what it was. Just like when Pac and Biggie was going at it. And then nobody called it nothing. And then the magazines called it East Coast versus West Coast. So now everybody had to choose a side. And then that was the first example how the media can control this thing. And they did that to sell magazines.
Right.
And then you got two rappers dead when it was never a coast against a coast. Because you got guys like Tretch that was hanging out with Pac behind the scenes. We ain't had Instagram then, but these guys were like best friends. And Busta Rhymes was on the West. They got interviews saying they was hanging out in the West and they ain't feel no. But then it's like we name it something. So now that's the product. East Coast versus West Coast. We're gonna wrench it for all it's got. But then you got two dead people, and that's just the famous people. No telling what else happened that we never knew about.
Right.
But yeah, so I feel Kanye on that, pushing the agenda.
I'll tell you one thing: there's good business and there's bad business. And you got evil business.
Yeah, definitely. And they using the lyrics against they using the said lyrics against the rappers to indict them now.
Yeah. And
Boosie was like the first example of that, if you want to be real, because they played all his music when they had him on death row at trial.
About 16 hours worth.
And he ended up beating it. But they had to see it coming. So, at the same time, I don't know what would make a child, a rapper, do something and then go and say what they did on a record, like directly. Back in the day, it was lyricism. They would, even if something did happen, you could tell, they kind of tweaked the story. Just like if somebody wrote a book, we watched a movie, the movie's different from the book, but it's made that way so it could be interesting. So it's like,
I mean, some of my favorite artists, I'm like, it's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get close to being real or somewhere to the truth, I like that. These kids nowadays, they just took it to a whole nother level. But they took it to another level of just snitching on themselves.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. They did. It's interesting, man. It's just, I think we got to help ourselves, but at the same time, they got billions of dollars they're making off this thing. So
trillions.
Well, trillions. So we they pushing the agenda. But we got to be able to help ourselves. And that means, doing an independent thing. Because once you get in that machine, it's like, you always see artists when they get in that machine, at some point, you see a tweet jump out. Fuck my label. It's like, because now they got control over your art. Mm-hmm. And, I just think, I felt what Kanye was saying as far as that go, man. Just, we got to stay strong as a people and be able to overcome and not let them push their agendas on us. And, And I do agree as far as, us being the original people and just being, we are the culture. So we got to control the culture.
You think we ever control the culture?
I do. I think when it was in the Bronx, when it was just bubbling, when it just started, yeah. Because before, when hip hop first started, they was like, that's gonna be a fad. It's not gonna be around, whatever. And then when it started making money, that's when we lost. That was over.
Yeah,
That's what anything.
I don't see it though.
What?
I don't see us like owning the culture again.
It'll take a lot. I
say that is because everybody got their own opinions. Everybody want to be chief when they really workers. Yeah. Everybody want to play their part. There's no togetherness.
Well, yeah, that's true too. But I mean, it could happen over time. It's gonna take a while.
I hope so.
But we got all these millionaires.
You got so many examples that it can happen, but you know what I'm saying. You need the top dogs that really like Drake.
I low key feel like they can't even do that if they wanted to. I don't want to be negative, but you hear people say, you hear Meek Mill say, "Man, let's all put our money together and buy an NBA team." If they having it like they saying they having it, I wouldn't see the problem between 20 of them. I don't think the powers that be gonna even let them do that. Because they would have did it. It's been talks about it. I've seen interviews. Yo, we trying to do this, and then it never happened.
Right.
They wouldn't give them that much power, man.
Too much, huh?
Too much. You got to keep you right where you at. Give you enough money, you think you good. But NBA team, just like Boosie, it's my personal opinion. Even though Boosie was doing things that warranted at the same time, though, you see people doing wilder stuff than that. Boosie was to a point. He had 12 million Instagram followers. He was making almost 70 grand every other day. Mm-hmm. And they just took it from him. Mm-hmm. So that's to let you know, we still run shit.
Right.
Other people, they doing wild stuff, nothing happened to them.
Yeah.
They snatch it from him. This man making 70 grand every other day.
He doing too much.
Every other day. 12 million followers going up. I think he was charging like 20 grand for a promo post. He was going up. So it was like, let me get that back. Take that. Crazy, man.
Shit crazy.
It's crazy, man. It's like, they gonna show you, man, like, hey, anytime we can take that from you, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Boost is wilding out too, man. But this is just an example, man. We got to be able to, be independent. Just like Boosie now, he got his own website, pushing his products through the website. We need to make our own social media. We need to make our own labels.
Yeah.
Our own distribution companies.
Donald Trump did it.
Yeah, and just push to our fans and what we doing. But it's gonna take a group effort. It's gonna take some time. So we just gotta work together. We just gotta stay on it, keep pushing. It'll come together, man. But big shout out Kanye, man. A lot of strong opinions. Had everybody in a frenzy, and that's Kanye though. That's Ye. I ain't gave up on him just yet though.
Nah, not at all.
I don't agree with everything he says, but I ain't gave up on him just yet. I feel like Talib was good on Noriega. Like Kanye set Noriega up, but I feel like Noriega is grown. I think he do got a lot of say in who comes on the show. There was conversations before
to let him come on the.
Yeah, it was. And you never know what he gonna say too, so it's kind of like iffy. But you got to know that going in. And they had conversations before the show even started filming, like if you don't do this and don't do that, and they had to. You heard what was going on.
Yeah,
so
and on top of that, being as big as Drink Champs is, bro, y'all don't do editing. Y'all don't listen to it.
I think they just throw that joint.
You just throw that out there. Right? They got to, right?
I think they be throwing their joint up there.
Come on, man.
I think so. But I mean,
and then he tried to say he was drunk. He was drunk.
He had to go on an apology tour.
Yeah,
but that's still the powers that be. Like, hey,
you would have did that.
Clean that up, boy. I don't know, because I'm not in his position. And I mean, I'm pretty sure he got other things going on, but I feel like Drink Champs is like the most lucrative thing and like the foundation, the springboard for anything else he got going on. So
Yeah.
would he want to mess that up for a Kanye interview?
You think he took it down, or you think Diddy took it down?
I think he went further than Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man.
F that. Take it down.
Diddy would have probably run them numbers up. They had the biggest interview before. I think it was bigger than both of them because he's on every outlet now, apologizing, explaining himself. If it was just simple to take it down, then just take it down. But yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like they control everything.
Yeah, Kanye, I ain't gonna lie. Kanye was wrong for that shit though.
They control everything.
Man. You don't do that to your quote unquote friend. If you know you gonna go come on there and speak that shit
but
that.
I'm gonna say this though. I don't think it was just planned like that, but it's Kanye. We talking 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it's Kanye. It's for me, I already know he gonna say something crazy. So you just don't know what it is. You fishing for that big headline.
Yeah.
You just ain't know how far he was gonna take it. Now you trying to back off it. But it's Kanye. So you had to know it was a possibility he'd say something crazy. And just look at the rhetoric.
I ain't gonna lie. My man taking it further and further. That mo started talking crazy about the Jews and all.
And that's why I'm saying they put that spanking on him. Like, hey. But, where Kanye is at right now, there's no telling what he's going through to make him feel how he feel, because I feel marginalized at my level of life. Yeah. So I know up there it's probably 30 times worse. People that's above you financially or position-wise, holding their nuts on you, basically.
Nicki Minaj going through that right now.
Exactly. So it's like we see that it's like real. So I don't know, if it's something that's that frustrating like that, you probably be around here on a rant too. Like,
but why let it frustrate you when all you got, like, Kanye should have been, if he stayed on his path that his grandfather, his mother put him on, he should have been the hip hop Farrakhan, to be honest. Like, everybody listen to Kanye. You know what I'm saying? And he's very intelligent.
Yeah.
Don't go on a rant about it. Well, rant. I take that back. Rant. I like when he rants, but rant in a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To get the people behind you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, man.
He should have just did this way different, because like he even see Hov go through that. Drake go through the same thing.
Yeah. But I think Kanye just like, man, fuck that. I'm gonna talk that shit.
Yeah.
Everybody else, they more cautious, with more politically correct with it. They behind the scenes doing things, but Kanye is like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, and I would
it's
say,
not right. I ain't gonna say it's not right. It's not the smartest thing to do, as far as like, you're gonna get a lot of controversy, a lot of blackballing, a lot of backlash, a lot of just,
that's Ye though.
But he's like, man, I think he's got so much bread. He's like, whatever. He already like, I put my life on the line. Whatever, let's go.
Yeah. Ye, I always say Ye is Dame Dash and Jay-Z all in one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's who he is.
He's Dame Dash with the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But Kanye West, man, big shout out to him. On his journey with his message. I mean, like I said, I don't agree with everything he says at all, but it's gonna be interesting to see, how this thing, goes from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, man. That. Yeah, man. Drink Champs started out as just a classic hip hop show, podcast, and it got so big now, man. You can go on there and shake up the world.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I still gotta watch that Boosie one and that Shaq one.
Yeah, that's dope too. Yeah, I watched the Boosie 85 South show. That joint was dope.
I gotta catch that one.
Big shout out 85 South and everybody, man. Yeah. So yeah, man. So getting into some music news. DJ Drama's dropping 3 Gangsta Grills. One is already out. Young Jeezy, Snowfall, sounding good so far. I'm gonna definitely do a deep dive into the whole album.
All right.
Then he got one coming with Snoop Dogg and YB.
Yeah, I still got it with Snoop, and I got a family with YB.
I got a feeling that Drama's gonna be. He got some shit coming. That's already like
turn it up.
Legendary, but I feel like it's more in the clip. He up to something. 3 albums, really 4, because he did one with Seddy Hendrix, and somebody else too. I'm gonna say 4.
All right.
Yeah. And I know T.I. and Boosie cooking up something. It would be crazy if it be a gangster grill.
That's fine.
Huh?
That's fine. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't checking for that?
I don't know, man. Like,
Damn.
I don't know that whole, like, why now?
They became friends.
They been friends.
Well, I mean, from what I know, because I see now they be on video hanging out. You at his house.
They got a reality show coming.
Yeah. So it's like.
But y'all want to make music now because of a reality show or because of the Charleston White thing?
I don't think it's that. I think Boosie live in Atlanta now, so why not?
He been staying down there though.
He ain't been staying down.
Yeah, it is. Check the years. He was
But
down there.
T.I.'s from Atlanta, so he
God.
He ain't been. He only been out of jail what 7 years. So he probably been out. Boosie. Yeah. So
Boosie been out for 10 years now.
Nah, we're gonna fact check that.
But check it real quick. That shit happened.
I mean, either way it go, I don't think it's because of Charleston White. It's just like let's do some music.
It's Charleston White.
They sons already was hanging out together. So if my son hanging out with you, of course I'm gonna get to know you. Even though I know you as a rapper, I'm gonna get to know you a little better.
All right. I don't know. Let's see what come up on this thing, man.
And 2014. Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah, he been out about 8 years right now. So I mean,
that's still a long time though.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't think they was cool before he got there. Because when I seen him, he was hanging out with Trouble a lot. God bless the dead.
Yeah.
So I mean,
But shit, a lot of them people that
it's a small world though.
Yeah, a lot of them people don't be fucking with Boosie like that.
How you said?
They don't.
I can't tell.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think the industry fucks with him like that. But I think when he came home, this is my opinion. When he came home, he never produced a big record, and I think the industry kind of just moved on from him as far as music go. That's my opinion.
I ain't feeling that one.
That's my opinion, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because he was the biggest when he was on the way home. It was like Boosie coming home. He had a big press conference.
Yeah.
The labels was there, and then he had a couple, regional lukewarm kind of records, but nothing that was just out of this park, and then they moved on. You seen where at that point, that's when, to me, Kodak, YB, a lot of people. He was signed at that point.
To who?
I think Atlantic.
He ain't signed up with that no more, is it?
I was talking when he first came home. He was like the biggest shit. It was like Boosie coming home.
Yeah, because they try to get that bread off him.
But he didn't produce no record
like
though.
How he did Gucci.
He ain't produced no record though.
Yeah,
that's all they care about. I need that big record. Look at that big record. We moving on.
Man, they trash.
Those labels?
No, I'm talking about the artists. F the labels.
I mean,
the artists control what they can do.
Yeah, but still,
come on now.
You still got to have something the label believe in. I don't think Boosie,
it ain't about that. It's about
he ain't put out nothing.
Okay, so if you get hot in the streets, then what?
That don't mean it's gonna cross over.
You don't got to.
Boosie ain't if it's gonna be big, dude. He did have crossover records. He had big records. He got records that he performing for 15, 20 years at this point. Those are crossover records.
Nah, crossover is more like Jeezy and a Keisha Cole song.
Nah, Wipe Me Down is a crossover record. Zoom is a crossover record.
Nah,
I'm telling you, bro. You talk to Zoom. I like Zoom. Any Zoom talk to any HBCU student, and that was some of the biggest records when they came out.
Only because of the steppers.
Nah, not because
that's a fact.
I hope they see this. I'm talking
only because of the steppers.
I'm talking about not at all because of steppers. I'm talking about he was doing all those HBCU tours. It was just a moment in time when that music was coming out. And you can still play that music today. Any club, he's still touring off that music right now.
Yeah, because
you don't play exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that stuff right there, some of those records were like big records. When he came home, he had Changed the World. And I think that was it. Might have had one or two more, but nothing that was just like real big in the streets and the radio. And, I think a lot of people be kind of like, at this point, shine away from Boosie just a little bit, but he still ain't had no big record. You gotta have a big record. It's all about the music at the end of the day. We need that big one. And then, it's quote unquote young man's game, so I think they moved on from him as far as that. But he's still flourishing, still doing his thing, but he really turned up as a personality more so than music. So he keeps himself relevant through Instagram, the crazy antics. So I mean, he know what he's doing.
Yeah, Boosie a hustler though.
Yeah, but you still want that big record. If you a real artist, you want that big, especially if you had one before. You want that big record. I heard what my man name? He with the QC. With the bees in his hair.
Yachty.
Yeah, Yachty. One, biggest at the time, even now, one of the biggest artists in the game. He said he was in
Yachty?
When he first came out, he was that guy. All the kids was loving him. Man,
I guess you could say that.
Kids was loving him.
All right,
he's doing festivals and all that.
Name like one of his biggest records.
I don't listen to him, but I'm judging off the festivals and the numbers and all that.
His biggest record is with City Girls.
Nah, but
it is. But he wrote that shit.
Well, I mean, either way it go, he was a phenom at one point because he was selling out festivals and all that.
Yeah, doing
big shows. And even he said when he went to the club and when Jeezy records were coming on, he was like, he need one of them. So every artist want that big street record, club record. And in my opinion, Boosie didn't produce one since he's been home. He had some bubbling records that keep him relevant, but a lot of his relevancy really came from just the content and the stuff he was doing, on the internet. He's doing the Boosie proms and, he's doing a lot of hustling stuff, putting out products. All that stuff is keeping him going, but when we talking about big records, I haven't seen one. I don't know.
Okay.
You seen one?
I mean, I love the stuff he did with Mo3. That was like some of the biggest ones.
Well, yeah.
He did a lot of those joints, but
that looked like it was going somewhere. And I mean, he definitely was a big part of Young Blue's career. So I mean, he's good regardless. He's good regardless. I'm just saying, as far as music goes, we talking music. I haven't seen that big record from him. So, I just think that he's still gonna do well. He's doing movies now. Just dropped the Waterboy movie.
Yeah.
But we just haven't seen that big record from him. So him and Tip doing the album, man, I think they're just having fun. They ain't really chasing no numbers no more. I'm in Atlanta, you in Atlanta. Why not?
I mean, Tip, he getting the same thing Boosie getting right now, to be honest.
What do you mean?
His last two albums are pretty good. He ain't getting that push either.
Nah, he's not. But I mean, I think them boys done had their time, man.
Yeah.
I don't think neither one of them has, well, more so T.I. than Boosie, has put forth a superstar artist. Yet.
Something like signing wise?
Yeah. Young Joe had the potential to be so.
Young Joe too hood.
Yeah, and Young Blue, but then they parted ways. So I mean, I think it's really time for them to find an artist. But it take a while before you get an artist that actually work, man. Every person that raps and try to be a mogul, it normally don't work out. Even look at Jay-Z. Outside of Rihanna and Kanye, Rihanna and Kanye that he had his hands directly on, you can't really name another superstar from that.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Thought you had a rebuttal. Nah, you is. What you think?
Why are you looking at me like that?
I thought you was gonna say somebody. I was like,
what you thought I was saying?
I don't know. I was thinking like, who else they got? I ain't got nobody else.
Oh man.
And most times, I mean, that's most times when artists try to be moguls, it don't work out.
I mean, once you say a Rihanna and a Kanye, I mean, I could say Cole though.
What? Pardon me.
Cole.
Pardon me. Those three. And those three came late because Rockefeller had so many artists that was big, but they just wasn't.
Kanye came pretty early, 04.
As a producer.
That was 99.
And then he finally caught him one, and I'm talking about where he's at now, just like phenom.
Yeah.
He came from that umbrella. But as far as like that was it. Well, maybe Jay-Z just not a good example, but
Yeah, he ain't a good.
he didn't get those to the late though. I'm talking about, and that's just one. It took him. But look at all the artists that came before them.
He could have threw Ross and Jeezy on
Emil, Beanie Siegel, all these great artists, by the way, that I listen to. State Property, Memphis Bleak, Pharrell. I'm naming all the artists that was on Rockefeller.
Emil,
that Freeway. They wasn't like mega super duper out of this world superstars that's still on that same level today. It took him a while to get that.
All right, you seen what happened with Beans?
You seen what happened with? I mean, what happened with Beans?
Beans was just too hood.
Well, I'm just saying. My whole point is, it takes a while before you get that breakout artist. So I think, even with T.I., he still might catch one if that's what he's trying to do.
I mean, he had what a damn girl name is.
Boosie be signing all type of people. You make the announcement, and you don't never hear nothing from him. Young Blue probably went the furthest out of everybody, and they split ways. But I think they just got to keep.
Yeah, because he let the damn money take over him.
Yeah.
That's what all that was. He should have stayed over there with Boosie.
I don't know, because if you want to get to another level, and you not able to really propel me there. But no disrespect.
He ain't really give him a chance though.
I'm a move on, man. But he should have Boosie just wanted to involve him in the deal.
Yeah.
But like I said, that go back to my point. I don't think the industry fuck with Boosie like that. So they're like, we're not interested in keeping him in the deal. You want this deal or not? And he, seeing like Young Blue just went for it.
Okay.
But It's
I can't remember that damn girl name.
It's a lot going on right now, man. Music business stuff, man. But I really I love Lil Russell. He's independent. He's doing things his way.
He signed.
Bay Area.
He got signed.
Well, he got a distribution deal from what I know, which is kind of different.
With Russ.
So it's like he's doing like basically you pay whatever you feel you want to pay for his projects, and I just think he's just doing things differently and doing things his way.
Yeah.
And I think if we want to have true freedom in this music game, you might not make the most money up front, but I think for true freedom in this game, you got to stay independent, do everything on your own.
I feel like if I don't got to go punch somebody's clock and my family taken care of, I'm all right. All the extra shit is crazy.
Yeah, man. But, it's good to talk about, man. It's interesting to see what's going to happen the rest of the year. A lot of music coming out, a lot of controversy going on. The ladies is still catfighting. Nicki Minaj, Lotto, Cardi, City Girls. It's crazy right now, man.
With that Nicki Minaj thing, though, I feel like her real problem ain't really with Lotto. She shouldn't have used her name or her song. She should have just came out and said what she said with them moving her song around and the Grammys and stuff like that. And I know she feel that way because she don't have a Grammy.
Yeah.
She like, if y'all put me on the pop side, I'm definitely gonna get it. But I got a better shot if I'm over here on my side, on the hip hop side.
Yeah.
After all this time, she ain't got no Grammy. I guess she felt this opportunity.
It's gonna be interesting to see what the Grammys do this year. I mean, I pay attention for the point of just being able to talk about it.
Right. Other than that, I'm putting no stock in it.
Yeah, me either. Billboards, all that. It's like I said, they control these things, man. They control who's the biggest.
They made it up.
They control who's the hottest. You can go but so far on your own, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You can be a rapper from this hood, put amount of money behind you, social media take you to a certain level, but once you get in the arena with the big boys, trust me, they control who's that next guy. And mostly if they got money and stock invested in it, so you got to sign if you want to be that mega star, man. You got certain people that cut through like a Russ. But I don't quite know his whole situation, but I just know if you want to just be free, stay indie, man. But if you want to get that big bag, and you're going to have to go through some things before you get to a place where you got what you want out the deal,
yeah,
you just gonna have to go through that struggle first, man.
I don't see why people don't just sign like the same way like LeBron do his NBA contracts. Just sign a little three album deal and keep it moving.
Yeah, I think it's all about your lawyer, man, your team, man. But I think a lot of these labels, man, they dangle these advance checks, and a lot of people don't get to reading what they supposed to read, man. It's it just be signing shit, man.
See them numbers.
And, you know, you coming from nothing or barely nothing, you just like shit. That's what I'm getting right now. Like, if I sign here, that's gonna be in my account tomorrow. Oh, shit, I'll figure the rest out later.
Yeah.
But then once you see that they kind of took control of what you're doing, your art, then it's you know, you see those frustrations come out, you know, like Meek Mill, like a young
Big
boy,
Sean.
Big Sean, all you see it all the time.
Yeah. That
So-
shit ain't fun no more.
Yeah,
That hurt the music.
yeah, definitely. Because now I don't even want to make no music. And then that's when you get them throwaway albums.
For real. Like, damn, I think it fell off.
Yeah, because they'll come back with a big album after they leave, and then they'll be like, yeah, you know, that was a throwaway album. They'll tell you it's a throwaway album. So it's like, you know, you giving the people something that lacks quality. I mean, because it's not, you know, your heart not in it. You know, you're just doing it for the obligations. So,
Damn.
the music business is crazy, man. It's crazy, man. But
For real. Especially like looking at a situation like YK Osiris.
yeah, what's going on with him,
What
man?
he going through, he having suicidal thoughts and stuff like that because he feel like the fans, he looking at his comments too much. The fans getting on him about not having, I guess, friendships with Drake and all that. Drake,
Yeah.
Baby and all that. Me,
He need a song. He needs some music, man.
that's all you gotta do. He's like,
Stop
yo,
all that hanging around and you hanging with these stars, and I can imagine that's the depressing thing in itself. If I ain't got no motion and I'm just hanging around y'all, and
But the thing is, they was fucking with him because his song was hot. His
Yeah.
few songs he had was hot.
yeah,
That's why they reached out to you.
it's like, but at some point, man, where the music at, bro?
Yeah, and stop worrying about people you don't know. Before the industry, you don't know these people. Just make your music.
That's what it's
it.
about, man. Where's the music?
Somebody would reach out and well, I did see Big Sean reach out to him.
Man, what Big Sean doing, man?
He having a baby right now. He working on music, but
Where's the music?
he with Hit Boy. Him and Hit Boy got something else coming.
Ah, okay, Hit Boy going crazy. Nas
Nas, yeah.
came
Hell
to
yeah.
these. Dude, what's wrong? I wonder what's up with Nas, like dropping all these albums.
He found his pocket, and he
Because
got full control, like how you said. He got full
Yeah.
control of his shit.
That
again.
never was him. He was like, you
Yeah,
know,
wait.
you heard Hov,
Yeah.
you know, one hot over 10-year average. Like, he was one of them slow people to put out an album. Now he just dumping.
He got so much knowledge.
I wish Hov would get a spurt like
Yeah.
that.
He got so much knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So he just
Yeah.
feeling that shit up. But the music is great. That's the thing I love about
Yeah,
it.
it's good music.
Cause if he was just pulling out bull, I'd be like, come on now, you fucking the legacy up,
It's
baby.
good, it's good music now.
'Cause I still listen to Magic.
I think it's not like sticking, but for the core fans, it's good music.
hmm
Nothing's really sticking these days, though.
No, not at all.
So, you know, when you see somebody like Nas come out, it's like this for me. It's like nostalgic. Like when you seen like Nas came out back in the day, and you rocking the Nas album for 3 months,
Right. Shit, probably longer than that, to be honest.
and now he transcended eras, and now he put the Nas album out, and we talking about it for a week. It's like it's kind of weird because you remember when Nas probably owned the whole winter.
Yeah.
When he dropped something.
6 to 8 months.
Yeah, so people that come out now, you expect it because you never seen them take over a whole season.
Right.
So when you hear somebody like, back when even 444 came out, Jay-Z, 2 weeks, we talking about it, and it was just over. It's like, it's weird, man. When Blueprint dropped, we was rocking Blueprint for like 6 months.
Probably longer than that.
Right, yeah, probably longer than that. But it was
The
just
social media era, man.
it was just different, man. And back when you had CDs, man, just off of just if you was in the streets, you moving around fast, you might have a CD in the deck for like
I
5 months.
I probably say longer than 5 months. I'm gonna give it a year because shit, they used to drop something every year.
Yeah.
And shit, you bumping that junk.
You might have that CD in the deck. You might have 4 or 5 CDs you listen to the whole year.
Right.
I mean, religiously.
That's why everybody was scared to drop on the same day as a Jay-Z. Like, yo, my shit might not get played.
Yeah.
Nowadays, shit, I drop whenever I want to.
That's a good and bad thing, I guess. Yeah. Now you can, if I want to listen to some R&B, there's plenty of R&B. I can just type it in. If I want to listen to this, I can type it in. If I want to listen to old something, type it in. Back then, you especially for me as a kid.
Damn, speaking of, I forgot about it. I need to check out that. Did you check out the Osley Brothers?
Nah, I didn't. I seen it clean. I seen a lot of noise around it.
They said that shit clean.
I know what my man doing. My man getting younger. You gotta get that money, man. You could make some shit happen.
The money, the fine wine, and them little young girls.
Man, like he getting younger, man. That's crazy,
real.
Man. But big shout out to the Isley Brothers. Big shout out to all the artists out there, man. Big Motion Podcast. We just kicking game, talking music, talking entertainment. Talking about trendy stuff, man. We got some sports talk.
So we didn't speak NBA on the Draymond Green situation.
Oh yeah. Draymond Green. Go ahead, chop it up.
So I wanted to wait. I didn't want to speak on it last week. I wanted to wait to see what the story come out, whatever. But shit, he punched my man in the face stupid hard.
Yeah, man.
And they talking about some I think it was Jaylen Brown that said. Jaylen Brown was like, well, it's so much pressure around a team that, trying to win. No, that was Matt Barnes, not Jaylen Brown, my fault. Matt Barnes said that. He was like, a team that they got the most pressure is a team that didn't won before. They're trying to repeat or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
So this stuff happens. I'm like, shit. If it happened like that, I don't want to win.
I mean, I'm pretty sure teammates get in arguments and stuff like that. I can imagine when there was no cameras back in the day. But we got to understand what the times we living in. And on top of that, I feel like, men respect men. We teammates,
Yeah, big time.
I don't know how it feel to be in the NBA making millions of dollars and somebody hit me. But speaking from where I'm at now, which is, I ain't broke, but I ain't got no millions.
Man, thousandaire over here, man.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I pay my bills. I'm good, all that. But you hit me, it's up.
Right.
Damn the team. Damn all that.
Right.
It's all the way there.
So would you stay on that team?
Nah.
That kind of. I
say I'm not in that position to be like, you know what? Let me calm down, get these millions. But speaking from my position where I'm at now, nah. I can't even be around you no more.
But like that sound easy for a Draymond to say, hey, let me calm down. But my man, he really clocked. Like, he ain't thought that man was gonna do that. I ain't thought he was gonna do that.
Nah, he cheap shotting.
Yeah, he did.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I couldn't just.
Yeah.
It's up. Every time I see you from now, we might as well don't. It's up.
It's up. Yeah. Man, shit.
But like I said, we got the means in front. You might be like, you know what? It ain't up.
Next time I see them, they all like this shit. In the damn, I say, man.
Yeah, because them boys took him in the back. Hey.
They gave him a 4-year contract.
Hey, this what's going on.
We not talking.
Yeah.
4-year contract, $140 million. That ain't enough for me. I gotta go. Or he gotta go.
You never know how people's life set up, man. They probably looking at it like, you know what, let me get that.
He would have had to go then.
I forget about it.
I would tell Curry he gotta go.
Crazy, man.
Shit, I got more years under my belt, and I'm a better player than him. He got to go.
Yeah, man.
And it's the last year of his contract.
Everybody got to be mindful. These cameras are always rolling. The janitor, the guy putting T-shirts on the seats.
Shit, bad thing about it.
Anybody
they count.
Anybody can hit that camera roll.
Yeah, real quick.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful with the things you say and the things you do out here, man. And that's for NBA player to anybody, you know.
You ain't never lie.
Even these rappers, you know what? Like we said earlier, the lyrics being used against you. Watch what you say. Watch what you do. You get mad at your op. Don't get on live talking crazy. Like you just got these cameras always rolling, man. We gotta understand that.
Yep.
Yeah. So
that's a fact, and that goes to the kids in the community too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, basketball
crazy.
is back. Big shout John Morant, Memphis Grizzlies, they going up.
You watched the game last night?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I watched that.
Did them boys in
Right.
overtime, you know what I'm saying? Looking good for the season.
Heck yeah.
I'm definitely a fan. You know, I'm Boston Celtics, but being that we got a hometown hero on Memphis, that's my secondary team.
Yeah, Ja look great. He
Yeah,
looking like he in playoff prime form right now.
This guy, I thought he was going too hard last night. I was like,
Yeah.
I guess, let's go. We going to it. But I thought he was going to take it light.
Shit, hell no. That boy look great.
He going hard, man. Big shout Ja Morant.
Yeah, but speaking of your Celtics, they did start off the NBA season.
Yes, sir.
With a victory.
Yes, sir.
They beat Philly.
Game green, the vibes.
Philly looked the same.
Yeah, man.
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, boy, they look like they both had 35 points. I was like, God,
man, it's gonna be interesting for the East, man.
Especially with their coach up.
It's gonna be interesting for the East. I think it's gonna be a good. I like basketball more than football. That's my opinion, and it's gonna be a good year for basketball, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Then that late night game. Yeah, the Lakers versus Golden State Warriors. They got their rings and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was another thing I ain't
Real
like about
icy.
That Draymond Green thing. Like, they ain't suspend him so he come get his ring.
Hey, man.
He gonna get the ring regardless.
Hey, man.
Anyway.
This stuff is wild, man.
Yeah.
It's wild, man.
That shit crazy.
I'm telling you, man.
All about that ring, huh?
It's all about them. That and it's only entertainment.
For real.
One thing we gotta realize: only entertainment. Whatever the people buying, we selling. That's their motto. Yeah. Only entertainment, man.
I don't need my Lakers to be no crazy great.
What your boys gonna do, man?
I don't know. LeBron look great. The only thing that matters to me.
Damn.
LeBron look great.
What's up with Russell, man? He said it ain't nothing, but
it's something. I think they.
Those cameras be catching him on some weird stuff, man.
It's the Laker cameras. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a big difference in LA. Before that, he was all right. He doing the same shit. He even had an average year last year. He had like 18, 8-8, something like that.
What you think they gonna do, man?
Shit, you gonna have to trade him.
Damn.
If he don't get it together, if he get the ball, he got to hold the ball. But LeBron holds the ball. There's too many people holding the ball already. We need shooters. We're gonna have no shooters.
Damn.
So I don't even want to talk about that no more. LeBron had 31, 8 and 14. We good. Well, we need the rest of the team to step up.
LeBron gonna do his shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I never was a LeBron hater. I'm just a Jordan first kind of guy, but LeBron gonna do his numbers every time.
That's a fact. So, let's see. Tonight. So tonight, Thursday, we got 76ers versus the Greek Freak. That can be a game. Bucks.
Yeah. We got a lot of. It's gonna be interesting. Like I said, it'll be an interesting season, man. I'm glad it's back. I don't watch a whole lot of sports, but I watch more basketball and football. So
yeah,
I'm glad it's back.
Who you got coming out the East? Early. You can always change your mind later.
I mean, I'm going with my squad, man. Boston, man.
Okay. Even though your coach ain't there.
Hey, we coming, man.
I ain't lie. That's a good.
We coming. We got enough talent. We got enough talent. We're gonna figure it out. And outside of that, I don't know. I wouldn't know after that.
Yeah, that assistant coach y'all got, he pretty good. Like,
I mean, he's in the system. So I mean, yeah. I feel like even though you see one guy as the coach, you still got
a squad.
You got coaches for all type of different things on the team. So, people know the system. They know they create. Even though that coach is in the forefront, the whole team created what we're doing. Yeah. So I think we'll be fine, man. I just think no injuries. Everybody go out and do their numbers. We'll be good, man. And I'm hoping that we go all the way, and then coming up from the other side, I'm pulling for Ja and them. So
okay,
we'll see what happens, man.
All right, Ja them over who in the conference finals?
I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna look. I don't know how. I know Lakers coming. How they coming? I know.
Nah, don't say us.
I know. I don't really know who else really got no gunners like that, man. Like who I know.
All the gunners
who I know.
State.
Who I know going. And they.
I'm tired of seeing them, man.
Yeah, they gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm tired of seeing their ass.
They gonna be there. They gonna be there.
I'm gonna pick somebody else.
They gonna be there, man. I would love to see Atlanta do something, but I don't know.
Nah, they ain't ready yet.
I would love to see them do something though.
Yeah.
I like
out
that.
the West, I could see a Ja. Memphis
I
Grizzlies.
think Ja coming this year.
You got to worry about Pelicans. You seen they start? You probably seen it. They
Well, I watched some highlights. Yeah.
They look good.
Long as Zion stay healthy, which I think he will.
Right.
Lost a lot of weight, looking good. They got a W the other night too, so they coming as well. That's why I say it's gonna be interesting though.
Yeah, the Clippers coming back. Kawhi got bigger. I'm looking at this dude like, what the fuck?
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting season, man.
Boy, even in that weight room.
It's definitely gonna be interesting, man. Big shout out to all the young gunners, all the players out there, man. NBA,
word.
We back.
Pay any attention to the NFL?
Well, it'll be Super Bowl time,
right?
Like I said, I watch ESPN. I see what's going on, and who's doing what.
Yeah.
I see
the Giants.
Well, Philly looking good.
They 6-0.
Yeah, Philly looking good. The Giants 5-1 right now.
5-1.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah.
Bills is 5-1.
What Atlanta doing right now?
Man,
they had a lot of loss. It
don't really matter what they do. They ain't doing too much, man.
Yeah.
They can be up 28 points and still lose a game. I don't get that.
Yeah, big shout out DJ Freddie Chopper, man. He's a big Atlanta fan.
He gonna throw that out there.
Hey, I'm just saying that's his team.
He probably want nobody to know that right now.
Hey, he be rooting for him, man. It'd be great if they can do something though, just because everything's in Atlanta right now.
Right.
But yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure you tune in, man. We drop every Friday 8 p.m. If you're a small business, you want to come chop some game with us. You're a rapper, you're a model, want to chop some game with us, hit the DMs. We're going to catch y'all next week. It's all good, man. My name is Bezo 803, all that social media. My co-host with me right now.
Ben Mikey, man, don't waste no time. You know what I'm saying? Go get your money, get up. I know it's getting cold. Get them thermals, hoodie season.
Oh, yeah, hoodie season, man.
Season.
Big Motion Podcast, big shout. DJ Effect chopping it up on the camera. We out, y'all. One.
All right.